Starscream! Krang here. John isn't home right now, and he's supposed to unbox this cool transformer. I have been trying for ages to get one to help me and Shredder destroy those little mutant turtles. And now is my chance. I don't seem to be tall enough to get to the tap. You know, when it's one thing, it's another, right? Let's see here. Who can I call on to help? All the big guys are good guys in the cabinet. There aren't any big guys that are evil. Oh, what am I gonna do? I need this guy from my army to stop the turtles. Oh, what was that? Oh no! Drat!
I'm home! Wait a minute. Why is the camera set up? Krang?
Crap! He saw me! Oh no! What are you doing? Nothing. Nothing at all. I was not just about to convince one of the minions on the cabinet over there to help me open up Starscream and get him into my army so that I could destroy the turtles. No, that's not what I was going to do at all. No.
Krang, I'm supposed to open this guy for Hasbro and do a review, and you're messing things up again.
Fine.
Sorry about that, guys. But you know how Krang is by now. You've seen enough videos with him interrupting us. But he does have a point. I am supposed to open this guy and do a review and unboxing of Starscream from the Combiner Wars Transformers Generations by Hasbro. He's got the cool crown. Looks really great in the packaging. He's got this awesome picture on the side. Combiner Wars. It's fantastic, isn't it? But he still has an Autobot symbol on that side for some reason. Here's the back of the box. Gives him in the robot mode with the crown on and the jet mode. 16 steps. He's got some launching missiles and such. All the warning labels and attention things. Hasbro. I'll bring you in here and we'll read some of this text. What do you think? Now, if you've been following along in the comic books, this doesn't make any sense, right? So, I mean, bear with me here, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Starscream commands one of the most fearsome military units from Cybertron, the Seakers. The squadron has brought him great power and glory, but that means nothing as long as Megatron is the one who rules the Decepticons. Until Starscream can claim that throne, he will have to be content being king of the Seekers. A few other languages for you in case you want to read those. But my point kind of is that if you've been reading the comics lately, he is in control. He is the leader of all of Cybertron. They voted him as the president, ruler of Cybertron. So Starscream finally is in command and has the power he's been seeking. Megatron is an Autobot on the Lost Light with all the other guys. Galvatron is the one who I would say controls the Decepticons. And they're building a base out by Jupiter where Soundwave hopes that everyone can live in peace. But of course, Galvatron's never going to let that happen, and he's going to come back in force, controlling the Decepticons and restart the war. So this really has nothing. I mean, the Seekers are split up. They don't exist right now. So this back of the box has nothing to do with the current comics or anything. This is more like the old cartoon, you know? So I'm not quite sure what they're talking about on the back of this thing, unless it is all going to be reset in the comics and come back to this kind of thing with Starscream as second in command and the Seekers will be formed again. You know, because one of the Seekers is writing a freaking novel, a fanfic, right? And the other one is plugged into the Jupiter station to keep himself alive because he'd be dead otherwise. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the figure itself, right? So I'll get him out of his packaging here. I think I'm just going to go from this side. Snick shink. Pull him straight out for you. He looks pretty cool, doesn't he? Now we can move his head down because that's been bothering me the whole time that he's been in that box. Alright, he's got a whole bunch of zip ties that I'm going to have to cut or pop out. And I won't make you sit through all that. I think what I'm going to do is cut right to him being out of the box. But I just wanted to show you how he looks right when he's pulled out. And his awesome instruction set, which again I've said in multiple videos that I think the instructions on these have been done really, really well compared to past Transformers sets. Yeah, I'm digging these. Although this is the same mold and transformation as Thundercracker, and it's very similar. It's the same transformation as Jetfire also. But there's just a couple of little tweaks in the mold to make the, you know, between Jetfire and Starscream / Thundercracker. Alright, can't wait for Skywarp, then I'll have all three. But let me just get to having him out of the packaging. Be right back. Just wanted to show you one thing real quick. He does come with a card. All of them come with a collector's card. I don't take them out, I just leave them in there. But there is that if you are collecting them. Here is Starscream as he comes directly out of the packaging. He's got a little divot in his head so that when you put the crown on, it'll stay there. So let's put the crown on. There it goes. Starscream with crown. Pretty cool. Looks pretty awesome, doesn't he? Yeah. Starscream. He's also got this gun with a missile. Just goes right like that. Shoots out. Bam. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. But we'll keep that off to the side because we are going to do some transformations here. Go into jet mode, then back into robot mode and show you some cool poses. So I'm going to take that crown off. Alright, so now we will do the transformation of Starscream. He transforms very similar to the other guys there, Jetfire and Thundercracker. I like to take off all the weapons when I transform, guys, so those can go off to the side. Those can go off to the side. I mean, you could keep the ones on the wings. It's not going to be in the way. So the first thing I like to do there are tabs on the chest that hold the arms in. So I like to pop those tabs off and get the arms down out of the way. These are the tabs I'm talking about. The head just comes straight down. Now put the arms all the way up and together. You will also see tabs in here and here. And those tabs just go together. And the arms just sit right in there. Like so. Then the legs, you basically just put the feet in. There's a double joint, so make sure you get it double jointed in. And they just come right up alongside of him. Right up alongside of him. And get that foot in there. And then the body is going to sit. Oh, sorry. You have to fold these things up. All right. And then the body will just go right down over the legs. Just like so. Sometimes. Sometimes. There it goes. And then on this side, when you get it all the way up, these just tab in like that. When you get it all the way up. Alright. There you go. And then the cockpit comes right down, snaps into place. The tail part, you just got to get it straight and it comes down. And then there are tabs on the feet, on the legs, that tab into these sockets here. So you just get them tabbed in on both sides. See that? You can see that, right? Bam. You can bring up the rear. Those are awesome, right? So these wheels in the back are for his back wheels, and then he's got this front wheel that comes down. And there you have Starscream in jet mode. And then you can put his weapons back on wherever you choose. I like to have these in the middle. And put some blue weapons here and there. So it kind of looks like that. Pretty cool, huh? I really love these jet modes. These things are just phenomenal. Yeah, so there you go, close-up of him in jet mode. I'll tilt it up so you can see all the detail there. Very cool. Great figure to have. This guy is just really awesome. I'm so happy to have this plane. He's very cool. Alright, let's get him back into robot mode real quick. And then we'll... Is that Top Gun? Yeah, let's get him back into robot mode, and then we will, I'll just show you a couple neat little poses or something with him. So I will, let's see, I'll pop the backs off first. Bam, bam. The jet modes are so good on these guys that I really almost want to get two of them just to have them in both modes. This is one of the first Transformers that I've been like, I might want to have both versions, or two of them, so I can have them in both modes on display, because they're so good. Popping the arm tabs in is the thing I find the hardest. You really have to have it lined up just right to get those to pop in. It might help if I just had these off and had more room to play with them. Yep. Give you a good look at the figure here once we get this all situated right. I like to have the these cannons on the arms because I think they look cooler, having the big cannons. And they kind of go with the arm. Get his crown on him. Looks awesome, right? Put the gun in this hand. See, but Starscream never really used a gun, did he? He only just had his arm guns. I don't really want to use the gun on him. I'll give you a, a turn around on him with the gun so you can see how he is intended to look, I guess. Oh, I just shot myself. It hit me right in the chest. I can take that gun off, though. We don't need it on there. Starscream. Get you some good close-up views of Starscream here. I think he's a pretty cool figure. I'm really glad to have him. I like that he's similar to the other guys, Well, I was going to bring out the other jets, Jetfire and Thundercracker, and show you them all side by side, but they're packed up. And then I was like, oh, I'll bring out the Gen 1 Starscream and compare him with him, but then realized that they are also packed up. The apartments that I live in are doing a renovation, and so now all my collectibles and things are packed up. It's a big pain in the butt, but what can you do, Cheap rent, you gotta do what they do. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching another YouTube video, another unboxing and transformation of Starscream. The leader class size with the crown. One of the best Starscream Transformers to have ever come out, in my opinion. I really, really love this guy. So happy. Thank you, Hasbro. You've knocked it out of the park with this one. Can't wait for Skywarp to complete all 3. So please get that out soon. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Check out our iTunes podcast, The Super Awesome Geek Show. We talk about all things geeky and we get all kinds of creators on. had some really good guys on lately, and they tell us what they geek out about. It's pretty fun. And then we just have geek roundtables about all kinds of things, movies, TV, games, toys, everything that we're into, all this geeky crazy stuff. So check us out on iTunes, Super Awesome Geek Show. Like us, follow us on Twitter at Awesome Geek Show, on Facebook, Super Awesome Geek Show. We are now on Instagram at Super Awesome Geek Show. So find us on all those crazy. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Comment, whatever you like. Alright, let's get the conversation going. How do you feel about this figure? I think he's awesome. I'm John, your host of the Super Awesome Geek Show, and I'm out of here. Keep it geeky out there, everyone.